It's amazing that this message in A Charlie Brown Christmas is more relevant today than it was back in 1965. Today, they're trying to plant a tree, but it won't grow, while all the other trees behind them are all flourishing and whatnot. Hashtag Team Trees. We're almost there, boys. We can do it. Hello, and welcome back to Kalbus. My name is Quite, and today we're going to be looking at some r/AgedLikeWine, where we look at things that were made in the past that are especially relevant today because of how well they predicted the future. A post saved on December 10th, 2018 at 5:39 p.m. Bethesda Game Studios. You turned them against me. Obsidian Entertainment. You have done that yourself. And with that, Bethesda became the very thing they swore to destroy. Destroy? Destroy? How do you say destroy? The Tacoma News Tribune in April 11, 1953. There will be no escape in future from telephones. Pasadena, the telephone of the future. Mark R. Sullivan, San Francisco, president and director of the Pacific Telephone and Telegraph Company, said in an address Thursday night. Just what form the future telephone will take us is, of course, pure speculation. Speculation! Here is my prophecy. In its final development, the telephone will be carried about by the individual, perhaps as we carry a watch today. It probably will require no dial or equivalent, and I think the users will be able to see each other if they want, as they talk. Who knows, but what it may actually translate from one language to another. Very apt prediction. Gosh, this dude was on his shit. Animation versus YouTube, ahead of his time. God, YouTube trying to destroy animation was a thing of the past. Animation versus YouTube was a thing of the future at the time that this thing was made, wasn't it? 10 years later, a few trips around the sun together. Aw, this couple has been together for that long. I'm so glad that they have a happy relationship and have been able to work through their up and downs together. It's very nice to see things like this. It gives me hope that maybe someday I will find my absent father. From Geosaurus Rex. I bought this last night. This is a total game changer. Internet fame, here I come. And who are they talking about? Filthy Frank, Pink Guy Joji himself. Though that phase of his life is over, but I'm very happy to see that he was able to succeed in his dreams and all that. On a trailer for Untitled Goose before it had a name, and it was just a project for 4 friends, a comment saying, "Call it Untitled Goose Game," ended up becoming reality. 2 years ahead of its time. Very, very wise words from Bad Beaver. Blade Runner predicted that in November 2019 we would have a very angular-looking car, and here we had the Cybertruck in November 2019. I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk took some inspiration from this old design, cause, not gonna lie, the Cybertruck looks absolutely bomb, and I want one really bad. Louis C.K., comedian slash masturbator. Oh my god. You know, I've seen this on both Age Like Wine and Age Like Milk because it kind of pertains to both, because it's accurate the more time has gone along, but it also not exactly in a good way. Ugh. I really want a Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch team-up horror movie that has them explore the dark side of magic. That's bomb. That is like clairvoyance. This dude had to have been a Disney insider or some shit. At Mr. Flourish. I love his profile picture. Doug Walker from Nostalgia Critic, but it's the Joker damage tattoo. It really do describe the company in its current state. I'm gonna get some shit for that. r/First World Problems. From 7 years ago. Thanks to Disney, I am going to have to listen to Star Wars fans complain for another decade. To be fair, it wasn't entirely Disney's fault. It was partially EA's this time around because of the disaster that was Battlefront 2. Fallen Order's a lot better. Very much enjoyed that one. It's not happening, guys. Whoa, this VR is so realistic. Half-Life 3 isn't happening, and he sobs. I got something to tell you, buddy. In all honesty, Half-Life 3 on VR would both sync up with Valve's current strategy and continue the plan of Half-Life driving forward innovative game capabilities. Like in the last 10 years, what has really changed in shooters from a mechanics perspective? The only major thing that I can think of that has gameplay consequences is destructible environments. VR would be a shift akin to how the original Half-Life changed things when it came out, and Valve has spent a lot of time on making it good. Well, we can only hope as we haven't played the game yet, but the trailer does look promising, though it is just a trailer. I'm excited nonetheless. Mods are asleep. Here's some aged wine. It's a very literal interpretation of the whole thing, but he is spitting straight facts. This is a lot of aged wine right here. This wine, aged like wine. Back in high school, apparently, Terry Crews was voted most likely to succeed along with a classmate. I wonder what she's doing at these points. Terry Crews went on to campaign to voice Doomfist and also be in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, among other things. God bless him. Fallout New Vegas got it right all the way back in 2010. Optional. Neutralize the boomers by killing the tribe's leader. Without their leadership, they have no idea what to do with themselves. If that is Frank's singing voice, holy shit, he's good, XD. And he really honed it. He really came through with some really special dreamlike quality music. I love Joji stuff, if you couldn't tell. On a Melissa video from 2011, please audition for SNL. Yes, they really need a good female impressionist, or even a good impressionist, period. The people they have left are more fictional character based, so she could totally go for it. She could do so many people. I agree, the best part of SNL to me is the impressions, but they don't do that too much anymore. And she went on to be on SNL. Bless. Billy Joel, Piano Man, lyrics, and the waitress is practicing politics, as the businessman slowly gets stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. God, I love Billy Joel. So many goddamn classics, and coming out of one man! One man! On the Philosopher's Stone 1997 edition, funny, imaginative, magical, Rowling has woken up a whole generation to reading. In the 2020s, 30-something book lovers will know each other by smug references to Diagon Alley and Quidditch, the Times. Incredibly accurate, Jesus. It's really weird how Harry Potter became such like a cultural phenom. I do love that series, so... Half-Life 1 took 2 years to make. Half-Life 2 took 6 years to make. 2 times 6 equals 12, so Half-Life 3 will take 12 years to make. Half-Life 3 in 2019 confirmed. A new game, it might not be coming out this year, but it did get confirmed this year, so we found out that it was actually happening. That's pretty baller. Men in ties walking all the time. Sock puppets mom wants me to watch. Adults kissing each other and getting mad. People like Grandpa hitting balls into holes with sticks. Old cartoons I've seen a billion times. Nickelodeon history. A 1998 Nickelodeon trade ad. It's amazing how they can make an ad from 1998 that looks like a shit post made a week ago. This thing is timeless, or it works in exactly 2 time periods. The one it was made in right now. Oni was correct. The Boomer versus Zoomer Civil War is coming. In May 24th, 2019, he predicted the future of later that year. I really think Joaquin Phoenix is a master practical joker. Funny you said that. What the fuck, dude? I think you're onto something. I mean, practical joke is different from the Joker, but you know, I get what you're saying. I do understand what they mean. From a 2-year-old post on the Pokemon subreddit. Just for fun, brainstorming names for Gen 8 games. Game Freak is pretty unpredictable with their names. Pokemon games can be named after basically anything at this point, especially now that it seems we're past the colors and gemstones. What are some possible names for Gen 8 games? Dark/Light, Sword/Shield, completely correct with the Gen 8 prediction and all, not even like just in general for a future one, you got the number generation correct. Congrats. So the other day I was like, hey, whatever happened to the Jonas Brothers? Made a few calls, yada yada, here we are, you're welcome people, I'm calling Gerard next. I got a feeling that in 2019 to 2020, I can make this one happen as well. Same with your divorced parents, hit me up, Twitter for iPhone. Potato Gaming 2048 says, PewDiePie, go marry Marzia. 3 years ago, he was absolutely on the spot. He got it. Sway Lee is on his way for a solo career. I can feel it. JV Hunt is a clairvoyant. 3 years in advance, he could tell that Sway Lee's singing voice would be enough to carry himself. God bless. The 1991 Acura NSX. Beautiful. That car just looks nice right now. I can't even lie. It just looks really slick. When you think car nostalgia, I don't usually think 90s. I usually think like 60s, 70s, 80s, but I think this one looks quite nice. Sleeping Dogs 2012 has a high score for how many innocent Hong Kong civilians you tase. Jesus Christ, that was also on Aged Like Milk, but it's on Aged Like Wine too. The rise of emo rap. Next MFer is gonna be mixing hip-hop with country. Don't worry, I know what MFer stands for, but I'm trying to keep my ads, you know what I'm saying, dog? This aged well. Literally, this aged well. I can tell the age on it. You can tell that there are cracks in the rock, but it has aged well. For a while, at least. Game of Thrones predictions. Can't wait to start watching HBO's Game of Thrones tonight and then eventually hate its finale. Made back in April 11th, 2017. 2013. Tom Holland's being interviewed and asked on what role he would like to play. Maybe Spider-Man in like 10 years' time, maybe. Sorry, bro. I don't think it fits on the subreddit because he ended up playing in just 3 years' time. It was too soon. The prediction doesn't work anymore. Throwing it all out the window. Tom Holland is no longer a trustworthy source. Sorry. Shouldn't. 1999. There are millions of websites all hyperlinked together. 2019, there are 4 websites, each filled with screenshots of the other 3. I see that this photo has been cropped to hide the fact that it's a screenshot of a tweet. Can't wait to squeeze a screenshot of this on Reddit. Here we are, boys, r/AgedLikeWine. The circle has come full. So I spoke to Sony. Tom Holland says, and Sony waves hi, and Justin V says, I swear, if you try and take Spider-Man out of the MCU, there's gonna be riots. He was dead on with that one. Ugh. Because Elton liked dick, Elton said yes to Dick, and Dick changed Elton's life. The way this line from a kid's book about Elton John is worded makes it seem like it's not a kid's book. For it's too late. This looks like my lungs being like just shredded apart by lung cancer. But it's also a forest. Incredible metaphors here. A meme from a while ago. Time Traveler. What you listening to? Me. My Chemical Romance. Time Traveler. Oh, before or after the reunion? Me. The what? This proves time travelers are real. This dude knew it was coming. He actually traveled back in time and made this meme possible. Remember Cat No Like Banana? Well, she's doing well and is now a mother. She did age well. Look how cute she is with her little kittens. God, I want one of those cats now because they are all adorable. Sans, how come you never empty your mailbox? Why bother? There's never anything good in there, and it's just a bunch of Smash invitations. Well, the one time he finally opened it, there was only a spot left open for a Meeskin, and he ended up blowing up the world. Terry didn't stand a chance. Maybe we'll stop polluting before it's too late. We're all holding our breath, mostly because the air is no longer breathable. Kinda epic. Mr. Ratburn is so gay from back in 2009. Well, I guess this tweet aged well, because 10 years later, Arthur's Mr. Ratsburn comes out as gay, gets married in season 22 premiere. Congrats, Dan Slowinski. I think that's how you say your name. You really did get this one.
I'm calling it now. After Minecraft, FNAF is going to get a resurgence. Ooh, now. That is a good post to start off the subreddit with. The odds one out got this perfectly. Oh, I'm happy and sad. I'm happy and sad. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we're looking at r/AgedLikeWine for those things that just became so much better with time, like the post prior to this intro. Let's just get right into it. My grandma, who knows nothing about video games but loves me very much and wants to relate to me. Are you winning? 11 months ago. That's good. That's good. That predates the "are you winning, son" meme. That brings joy to my life. That's one of my favorite things that my mom does. She has no idea about video games. Like, I do Savage Raiding in 14. She has no idea about any of it, but she still asks me how Raid Night goes, and I'm like, I know she doesn't get it, but I always appreciate it every time. It's such a weird feeling to have your parents take interest in your, like, stupid video game hobbies. It's a good feeling. If you haven't felt it yet, well then let me be the one to ask. Are you winning, son? Check out the teaser poster for Disney's Artemis Fowl in theaters. Well, the last book-to-movie adaptation of one of my childhood favorites at Disney... Well, God, punctuation, use it! Well, the last book-to-movie adaptation of one of my childhood favorites Disney did was Wrinkle in Time, and we all know how much of a dumpster fire that was. God, how do you mess up Artemis Fowl? Oh, wait, I know. By not portraying him as the antagonist he is. Artemis is a spoiled little brat who basically had to get goodness whipped into him. Like, that's the thing, and even then, he wasn't exactly a hero. He was just kind of like a dingus who was less evil. But like, you can't portray Artemis as good. You have to portray him as self-centered. That's the point. If I remember the books correctly, that's the point. Dream, 10,000 subscribers. Just wow. GG Dream, you'll be a big YouTuber one day. Context, Dreams was taken, hit 5 million subs yesterday. Congratulations, Dream. That's a huge amount of growth in, like, oh god, about a year. That's godly. That is godly. I don't know what kind of content they make, but I'm glad. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad your YouTube channel did what the good. There's a good feeling. Best White Rapper. Vote. A forum post from 1997. The best white rapper is a kid named Eminem, pronounced Eminem, from Detroit. Become human. He's not national, and probably won't be for a while, but I heard a lot of his crap and it's banging. I wonder what Eminem's up to right now. It's been such a long time since I've actually listened to any Eminem that I don't actually know what he's been up to. I hope it's something good. I hope he's doing good. I know a lot of his music used to be edgy, but at the same time, I don't know, I always respected him. Mostly because when a news reporter was like, would you let your daughter listen to this music? He literally went, no, and you shouldn't either. Like, dude just absolutely didn't collapse to that pressure, and I really admire that. America seems to have successfully prevented a second wave of corona by keeping the first one going. Real talk, gamers, my girlfriend developed a cough. We're hoping it's not that, but, you know, she's gonna get to test it. But you might have a week or two of zen, let me tell you that much. Real talk, there's a lot of things about the coronavirus that we just really should know but don't know. and there's so much hearsay going around that it's hard to know what's what. So like she could be allergic to the new hay we got for the bunnies, or she could have the Rona. It's like it's such a toss-up. And like the thing is I've heard that like, oh, people who don't normally get susceptible to the flu aren't susceptible to the, you know, Ronavirus. Then I've heard that the inverse is true. And I'm sitting here just like, do I have it because I've been fatigued for the last week? No one knows. No one knows. I wish we had like better documentation on what this actually does to the human body, because I know it seems weird. It seems weird that we know so little. 7 years later, I came from the future. The bro army has take over the world and you have 100 million subs. Man, do you guys remember T-Series versus PewDiePie? Remember when that was like the biggest thing we had to worry about? You know, the whole concept of, you know, brands taking over YouTube, which, let's be real, YouTube has been facilitating itself. I just find it so weird and also interesting that Pewds himself cut it at the neck because it was getting just a little bit racist. But man, weird to think about that we have a channel with over 100 million subscribers and he has the same viewership as channels like in 100th the size. I find that interesting. He has such a huge subscriber burn. Like, I don't know, I think it's weird. I guess it's because his content's changed so much, but I don't know, I find it so interesting that the purges never took him down that much. From 1918, many a man who wears laughable clothes from neckties to socks is afraid to put on an influenza mask for fear it might hurt his personal appearance. The Evening Star, Washington, D.C., October 16th, 1918. Was that during the Spanish flu? Was that during the Spanish flu? Because, like, God, I'm not gonna talk about Lorona. We've talked enough about Lorona. I kind of dropped a bombshell on you guys earlier, but, like, I don't think mask wearing is the issue here. I think the issue is America's tribalism. We're so hell-bent on being individuals and not listening to people who might disagree with us on a different point that people are refusing to wear a mask. And the hearsay and paranoia caused by fringe groups only makes this worse. I've got an aunt who thinks that they are putting microchips in masks to track you. That's how bad this has gotten. Just wear a mask. It's not that hard. Tase yourself if you want to short out any microchips in the mask. Like, God, dude. Don't be stupid. It's not your life you're protecting, it's everyone else's. Gas mask breathing noises. You know where the nearest Taco Bell is? Muffled plague Dr. Mask noises. Down the block to the left. From July 11th, 2019. Ahead of its time. God, dude, I actually went to a Taco Bell with my girlfriend a couple of weeks ago, and it was very dystopian to have put my debit card in the, like, tray that they were using to avoid making contact with people, seeing them disinfect the card, read the card, disinfect it again, put it back in the tub, give it to me, and then disinfect the tub was just obscene. It was insane, and I felt very clean, probably the cleanest I've ever felt at a Taco Bell. But it was so surreal. The amount of measures that we have to go through to make daily life possible right now is just nuts. It's nuts. But I'm glad that people are at least trying to take the steps despite certain groups. Hope the movie is a launch pad for Robert Downey Jr. He deserves a big break. That guy's got a unique talent. This guy, 12 years later. You did it, you crazy son of a bee. You did it. Yes, I too am glad when my favorite millionaire does the thing that millionaire actors do and does a good act. I mean, okay, that's being kind of disrespectful to Robert Downey Jr. That dude went through a lot. Like, didn't he have to go to, like, rehab and, like, completely ruined his life and had to basically rebuild from scratch just because he was so, like, effed up on drugs? I'm pretty sure that's how it happened, but, like, I'm glad he bounced back. I don't know, I'm sick of actor worship. I'm sick of Hollywood worship. How Game of Thrones will end. Badly written. Thank you, Dolan. Very cool. I feel like Dolan Dark is actually a time travel. Yeah, I feel like Dolan Dark is actually a time traveler. He knows too much, and he seems to always be right. His memes go from dreams to reality with such fervent ferocity that it's terrifying. It's concerning. The man knows too much. He knows too much. I think we need to probe his mind to find the future sight gene. Found this on the comments of a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure song. Doctor, it's just a cold. Mom, it's just a cold. Google. What? I feel like you forgot the joke. Because I feel like the joke was the title of the video. I'm finding the theme of this video and it's that they have stopped giving me context. We are left to fill in the blanks. Is it a cold or is it a bloody stream? Or is it a Great Days? Or is it a chase? It's not a chase. Chase is the worst JoJo song. I need answers. What song was this? It couldn't have been Trader's Requiem. That doesn't sound like a disease. None of this great things. It has to be Bloody Stream. It has to be Bloody Stream. That is the guess. From the 22nd of August, 2019. Don't go to work today. Stay at home and get drunk. I mean. Let's not beat around the bush, because that's all we've been doing since we're stuck in quarantine. God, dude, that sign was ahead of its time. It knew exactly how we'd be coping with the loss of this year. Oh, dude, that's godly. That's fantastic. That's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Gary Lawson of the Far Side predicted Twitch and Let's Plays, though in a joking manner. Nintendo expert needed, 50,000 salary plus bonuses. Looking for a good Mario Bros player, 100K. Can you save the princess? 75K. You know what's kind of funny? Do you know what's kind of funny? This is actually how, like, a couple of my buddies got jobs just by, you know, joking on the internet. Hell, that's how I got my new job, is by shitposting on the internet. It's amazing that we have these new career paths opening up for just being good at video games or making the haha funnies on the internet. It's fantastic. It's genuinely fantastic. And people can make so much money just playing Mario games, and that's amazing to me. That's absolutely amazing, and you know what? Say what you will about the society in which we live, but I'm happy that this is one of the features of it. Who knew that Supernatural could have been so right back in 2009? Hoard toilet paper, you understand me? Hoard it. Hoard it like it's made of gold, 'cause it is. I really want to know why the toilet paper went first. God, it angers me because I don't understand it. It's like looking at angels from the Bible. You know what I mean? Like the whole wheels with like a fetus on the inside. Like, I can't comprehend you, which means I hate you. I can't understand why people take the toilet paper. La Rona doesn't give you the craps. It makes you cough a bunch and have fever. That's it. You don't poop violently. What if every day was the weekend? Stuff my kids say. Man, the weekend has lost its meaning at this point. Like, I actually am kind of upset at this whole situation. I used to be home by myself all the time until my parents came home, and I really enjoyed having my alone time. But now they all work from home, and even after this is over, my mom is still gonna be working from home after. And I'm sitting here just like, no, my privacy, my free time. Feeling like an adult, it's all gone. The virus has stripped it all from me. Now I have to socialize for more than 2 hours a day. No.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a battle royale for every game imaginable. Can't wait for Tetris Battle Royale. Oh, that aged pretty good, actually. Oh, Tetris Battle Royale, look at that. Hello and welcome back to Kalbus. My name is Diesel and this is r/AgedLikeWine. Things that have only gotten better with age. Oh, this is a crossover event with Age Like Milk. College Humor is shutting down. Well, I mean, they are. Guess they're out of the job. Sorry, guys. Restraining order. This order hereby declares that Fire Emblem is not to be allowed within 15 feet of Smash Fighter DLC 5. For those of you unfamiliar, they just added another anime sword person to Smash, so I'm glad that we got another one that I have no idea who they are, instead of adding something we actually wanted, so thank you. Pokemon Sun and Moon, Team Rocket finally wins. Wait, so if Team Rocket finally beats Ash, does this mean that Ash will finally win the league? Well, it looks good by now. At least he had the first ass pull now. Age like fine wine. Sentence not good. Oh, this is funny. This is a funny post. It's a post by Quite. It was all thanks to me, Summoning Circle. Hope this works. New Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I mean, yeah, there is a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game coming out, so I guess it worked. Ooh, it's by Seth Everman, the bald piano man. Billie Eilish announces she will perform theme song for next James Bond film. Me, 1 year ago. Oh no. There's a console. It has 007 in there. Get it? Come on. Please clap. This meme I made a few days ago before the 5th DLC character was revealed. When the 5th DLC Smash character wasn't announced at the Game Awards. Ooh, Mr. Sakurai is gonna announce something. There's a chance that the 5th DLC character might be from Fire Emblem. People are really upset about this Fire Emblem character. Chris Pratt got a fake text about him being in Jurassic Park 4 6 years before he became the lead for Jurassic World. Parks and Rec, Chris Pratt goes behind the scenes. Man, he's looking real rough in that. He is so sexy now, like damn. What Sonic thought of 2020 almost 25 years ago. So this is the Earth, huh? Noisy, overcrowded, polluted? I'm trapped on a world gone mad. Who knew that Sonic could do just the most brilliant political commentary? A book set in the near future and written in 2013. There's a theater on the next street playing the reveal of Cats, which mankind will likely have to suffer through for the rest of eternity. What? That's so oddly specific. I'll say it though, Cats wasn't very good. I watched it. Keanu Reeves, then and now. Yeah, that man did age like fine wine. He is John Wick. Rotten Tomatoes fixed the new Star Wars film audience score to always be at 86%. I fully expect Disney money to shove this post into non-existence. It's funny how you think you care about a small little post like this. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators and mildly infuriating. Whoops. Please conclude the World War trilogy. End it. Ooh, Rage Channel Legends. YouTube is totally gonna automatically set this as made for kids. You know, they did. Don't hug me, I'm scared. It's made for kids, clearly. Oh, this is a month old, but this is what happens if you dodge the army draft by 2D animation channel. Wow, what you're looking at right now is a picture of a 23-year-old cat. This cat is ancient and honestly not looking that bad. Kind of looks like it would hurt me. It looks kind of cool. Came out like over 100 days ago, I believe. Still stands up. Oh, yes. The people who said they weren't going to buy Pokemon then bought it anyway. That is what this meme is describing. Now, I will say I didn't buy Pokemon, so I'm not on a tricycle. Ooh, posted it on r/Nintendo Switch a year ago. Phil Spencer willing to let Banjo-Kazooie appear on Smash Bros. To which, if you didn't know, there's now a new Fire Emblem character in Smash Bros. Yeah, I guess also Banjo and Kazooie. Time Traveler, what year is it? 2019. Time Traveler. Oh, so almost World War III? Me. Oh yes, a meme in 2019 predicted World War III. But we're not in World War III yet, guys. We're not there yet. Oh, it's from my boy Call Me Carson, the thickest neck in the game. I'm waiting for the day World War III happens and people start making memes of it. That tweet was made in 2016. Carson, you prophet. What war is Battlefield 4? Battlefield 4's single-player campaign takes place during the fictional War of 2020, also known as World War III. Why is this meme so incredibly destroyed? It looks like it's nuked. Maybe deep-fried at most. Oh, this is spoilers for the Star Wars movie, but that movie's bad, so don't even, we're gonna spoil it anyway. Star Wars, Rey Palpatine theory. That was posted a long time ago, but I can't read that language. Guys, if you didn't know, Rey's real name, Rey is related to Han Solo. Her name is Rey Solo. Oh, this is by The Needle Drop. This was in 2017. In a few years, it's gonna be crazy to see the wave of nostalgia people will have over everything that happened in the early 2000s. Look, I never stopped loving Fred Durst. He's always been there for me. Wow. Jacksepticeye thanking us for 2,000 subscribers 6 years ago. For comparison, he has 23.2 million now. 2,000 subscribers special. When YouTubers made videos like this. I get the feeling 2019 is gonna get really fucking bizarre. Just wait for 2020. We haven't seen shit yet. I feel like stuff just happens every year, but now people are like, man, next year's gonna be great. Like, it's so vague, you could just say whatever. Like, of course stuff is gonna happen next year. Ooh, this is by copyright claim 3 years ago. I heard by someone that once VR technology gets off in popularity, that's when Half-Life 3 would come out as a VR game. People have been saying that for a very long time. But the Half-Life 3 already exists. Go play Boneworks. Ooh, Phoenix Master 1. Dread it. Run from it. Fire Emblem 3. Houses. Smash DLC will still arrive. And indeed it did arrive. People really don't like Fire Emblem and Smash. Ooh, A Cruel Angel's Thesis by Ukrainian military band Reborn. World War III is just meme warfare at this point. I mean, Metal Gear Solid had it on point. Hirohiko Araki, creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, is 59 years old. He looks really great for 59. He looks amazing. I'm not gonna look that amazing. I don't even know how he does that. Like, he is working all the time. Oh, this guy was right 2 years ahead of time for LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, remastered version. I can't believe it's actually coming out. That's a thing that's happening? What? It's called LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I'm gonna buy that, aren't I? On a video titled World War III Friends Opening, shows up in my recommendations out of nowhere. One day when World War III starts, this will probably show up in everyone's recommended. And then it did show up in everyone's recommended. Or at least some people. So it did show up in mine. Ooh, somebody posted this in r/Onision 9 days ago. And then what do you know? Chris Hansen actually showed up at Onion Sand's door. You guys better be following Chris Hansen. This stuff is getting pretty crazy. I gotta admit, damn. This was made in 2014. I have a Fakemon idea. Okay, check it. A haunted teacup that turns into a haunted teapot. Their names will be Inati and Poltegeist. Sounds good, right, guys? Right? And what do you know? That is a real Pokemon now. It's a teacup and then it turns into a teapot. Ah, another crossover with Age Like Milk. World War III did start in 2020. Time Traveler from 2075 reveals World War III details. Oh, I see. Look, until something crazy happens, I'm not going to say World War III's on. Ah, yes, at the beginning of 2019, Colossal is Crazy tweeted out, Logan Paul, literally willing to suck dick for YouTube subscribers. To which, as far as we know then, Logan Paul did. I refuse to believe otherwise. Daddy, are all the cringe comments gone? No, not yet, son. They're getting stronger every day. Well, this did age like wine, because comments are cringe. I'm sure there's some cringe in this comment section right now. My name is Coach Boomer. Is that from Sky High? That looks like Sky High. God, that set looks horrendous. Then Disney goes and actually does it. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do because there's a spoiler. Oh, Palpatine Reborn, Star Wars Legends. This guy was like 6 months ago. This is one of the reasons I'm glad Lucasfilm got rid of the Legends. Palpatine coming back undoes Anakin's sacrifice at the end of Return of the Jedi. Well, too bad. I guess Anakin can suck a dick. Found this cute Yoda card my GF made me for Valentine's Day a few years ago. Yoda, one for me. That is a baby Yoda, I guess. Whatever. Somebody just wanted to post a picture of Yoda. Now it's here in this video. Whatever. No offense to them. I guess I'm a little mean. The year is 2020. Civilization has progressed little in the last 20 years. I mean, smartphones changed up the game, and, you know, now we got VR and stuff like that. We're getting there, but, you know, it's on fire sometimes. I get that. Time Traveler. What are you watching? Me, a war documentary. Time Traveler. The one about World War III? Me, I'm sorry, what? Time Traveler. Apparently this was made a long time ago. But I gotta be honest with you guys, these World War III memes are really aging on me. Okay, I'm just sitting here and they're getting pretty old. Home Alone 5 from The Critic, 1994 versus Home Alone Again, 2018. Is that real? There's no way that's real. Macaulay Culkin, what are you doing? That you were just enjoying best of the worst time. It's almost as if this would make for a compelling spin-off film. Oh well, how's that Boba Fett movie coming? They still got a reasonably aged Ewan McGregor, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got an Obi-Wan spin-off. No more Star Wars movies. Make it stop, please. I'm in pain. Pokemon Direct is going to announce that more old Pokemon are being added to Sword and Shield, but it's actually only one Pokemon line, and it's only being added now because it was a late edition, and it takes all 20 minutes to be announced. Because that's what Pokemon is. Slowpoke. Boy, Pokemon's really just having a rough time lately too, huh? Between Pokemon and Smash, people are just very upset. Forza Horizon 4 trailer, The Eliminator, came out this month. Will there be a Battle Royale mode? There's a Battle Royale mode in that game? Guys, come on. Ooh, a wholesome memes crossover here. This guy saw me sitting by myself in the movies and invited me to sit with him and his friends. That was nice. Met my husband 7 years ago on Christmas Day. That is wholesome. That is wholesome. Good for them. This book, published in 1898 about the sinking of a cruise ship, Titan, by an iceberg. The Wreck of the Titan. The novel that foretold the sinking of the ship Titanic. People died. Let's be honest. We're all waiting for a Joker spinoff. That was 2 years ago. And now we got the brilliant movie Joker. You should go see it. Wow. 166 million views. She hit her goal 55 times. Good for her. I'm glad she hit that. Taken from an Atozi video, 2017, and Onion is still going strong in 2019. Oh man. The timeline of Onision as a character on YouTube from start to finish is like a really bad sitcom that made too many seasons and died off. I mean, yeah, but now it's more like an HBO drama. Like, it's changed quite a bit. There's a lot of people from YouTube that I know that are in this. What the hell? Sokka about messenger hawks. I wouldn't have to talk to anyone. I could just send them messages. I mean, he ain't wrong. We do all have messenger hawks now. This picture really aged well. That was by Joey Graceffa. Thinking so hard about this right now. I don't know who any of these guys are. I know there's the Tyler Oakley and the Dan and Phil guys, and then Joey, and then I don't know who the other two are. Is that one Ninja?
They knew. Check the date on my 90s Pinky and the Brain bookends. Forgive the dust. Time Machine 1950, and there's brain fisting Pinky? No wonder he's so worried. Pinky's getting fisted from 70 years in the past. This explains everything! Yet nothing. I like the concept of it. It's just like E equals MC squared. He's doing all the math. He's double checking. He's doing all the math to make sure he can fist his friend in the future. Oh no. This is a hell of a first post. Maybe that's why Pinky's looking so worried. He sees what's going on in this year and he just wants to go back. Pull me back, brain! Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen, and today we're taking a look at r/AgedLikeWine, a subreddit dedicated to things that have just matured and become even better over time. Not like milk. That's a different thing. That's for bad. Aged like wine is for good. I don't know why I need to explain this. It's pretty obvious. Shut up. Here we go. Everything needs more maths. You should be playing Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, damn it! I didn't know I need this until now. This was 2 years ago. And what do you know? I'm gonna look this up because I'm not sure. Is he actually playing this? Oh, he is! He's replacing him. It was 2 days ago from this recording. It was confirmed that he's replacing Johnny Depp in Fantastic Beasts and How to Get All Up in Them 3. That's neat. I haven't seen the other films. I think I kind of fell asleep during the first one. I don't know. Eddie Redfield or Redwood or whatever the what's his name? Oh god. What was the guy's name? Eddie Redmayne. Where did I get trees? Yeah, I don't even know the main actor's name. Yeah, moving on. Wouldn't you know it? People have been floating around the idea of Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, but I think Assassin's Creed Valhalla would have a nice ring to it as well. I don't know, Valhalla sounds cool and it's what came out, but Ragnarok, oh, that sounds even better in my opinion. Valhalla just gives the connotations of, oh god, you're gonna die and you're gonna go to the Hall of Heroes and oh, look at that, woo, you're good, woo. Ragnarok, you're fighting through the end of the world. You're trying to stop it, but you know you can't. You're trying to fight against fate itself. Ragnarok would have been so much better. Plus, you could have played Matey's synth and pretended it's for Ragnarok. That's baller. Math gets political. Science-backed medical advice is now political. Vote to reverse this trend. Wait till November when math becomes political. Ah, yes, another US election thing. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm going to use this as a platform to talk about something that I believe is fundamental for us to progress forward as a society. We need to ban maths. Where's the proof? It's splitting the country. It's splitting the world. Math is dividing us. Fuck, I'm going to hell. This comment's prediction from 5 years ago. But in all seriousness, Filthy Frank is actually pretty gifted at creating music. Although his songs are pretty messed up lyrically, I believe he would actually make it pretty far in the music industry. Keep up the good work. Joe G. I've only recently started listening to his music. Like, it's so good. Like, his new album, Nectar, like, I didn't even realize that was, like, Gimme Gimme Love was one of his songs. Ah, I don't know. I've been, like, listening to his music without realizing who it is. And I don't know, there's something special about that you can just enjoy music and just disregard everything else about it. Good music is good music. It doesn't matter where it comes from. I didn't say that very eloquently, but I think the message still stands. Get off my back. Leave me alone. Don't comment on that. Whale tail sculpture saves Dutch metro train. The train's front carriage was left hanging above the water, propped up by the sculpture called, and probably saved by the whale's tail. Hold on! What is the story here? A metro train that overran the stop blocks at a station outside Rotterdam has been left balancing 10 meters above the ground on a plastic tail of a whale sculpture. The metro driver was reportedly able to free himself from the train without injury after the incident shortly after midnight on Monday morning. There were no passengers aboard. Oh my god. So hold on. That's incredible. Oh, the artist must have been a wizard. What? Hold on. The art had aesthetic and practicality. Oh, you love it when art has a purpose. To save sleepy train drivers. He predicted the future. Some little structure idea because there's no in-game hints about nether portals. Oh, okay. I haven't played Minecraft, like base vanilla Minecraft, in years. Oh man, so I didn't know about all this. It's cool that like the developers saw this. You're like, yeah, that's a good idea. We don't explain anything. We should probably add something in. But no, that's neat. That's super neat. For the last couple of days, I've been really thinking about just setting up a heavily modded Minecraft server for me and some friends. I want to play Minecraft. I just want to play Minecraft for some reason. I'm in that mood. Oculus posted 6 years ago. From r/virtual reality, Oculus being taken over by Facebook. RIP Oculus. Ah, okay. Oculus is getting taken over by Facebook. There's a lot about it. With the new updates that Facebook is basically forcing people to have a Facebook account, which, Facebook has all the kind of issues with, Facebook has all the issues with like privacy violations, data mining, all this kind of stuff. And apparently it breaks a lot of the Oculus functionality, which, yes, it sucks, but at the same time, the Oculus is a good bit of equipment for that price range. So if you don't mind having a Facebook account and you know that you're online anyway, your data is going to be taken regardless from whichever direction. You might as well just have some fun with some gaming, Or just save up a lot of money like me and just get a Valve Index. I joke, but I need more friends with VR, please. Actually, scratch that. I just need more friends. Community Season 2, Episode 16. What a classic. It's the election episode. Biden, I just had a dream that I was a regular president. Okay. As much as we try to not talk about politics, the world is about politics right now. So I'm going to sidestep in this and just say, watch Community. It is such a good show. If you don't know about it, please sit down and watch it. It's so good. It was written and directed by Dan Harmon. The guy that co-created Rick and Morty? It's phenomenal. It's so funny. Well, the first 4 or 5 seasons, then it kind of starts to go down. But still, go watch the show. Go watch Community. What's up with the fairly recent trend of leap years all being bad frickin' years like 2008? Crap, 2012? Frickin' crap, 2016? Absolute frickin' crap. I'm just gonna predict 2020 is gonna be the most absolute stinky piece of poop year to date. Date of origin, July 3rd, 2018. What? Wow, that self-censorship was, that was rough. Okay, folks, it's not just leap years. Let's just rip off this band-aid off all you naive young children, all you disillusioned adults in the world, all of you. Each year is worse than the last. You peaked as a child. You cannot get better memories of being a child when you're wrapped up in a blanket with that warm cup of hot chocolate and marshmallows watching SpongeBob or whatever it was. Each year gets worse. The more you learn about the world, the worse it gets. Knowledge is a burden. Welcome to the world. But don't worry, that's why we have alcohol. Quick disclaimer, the world isn't as bad as people make it out of, but you gotta find your own happiness in the world. It's not all as bad as you think it is. Okay, it was a joke, Please don't get sad. Yeah, okay, The Rock with the original Xbox, and now The Rock with the Xbox S. What's the new one called? Xbox Series X. Okay. This is how far out of the loop I am with newest gaming consoles. I don't care. This is like the first gaming generation I have not given a crap about. I do not care. But no, yeah, The Rock was there from the beginning and now he's still here. Look at it. Both things have aged well. Things have improved. Also, just The Rock. Just The Rock. Aged like wine. My, how the times have changed. 3 years ago, see your memories. Halloween is the only time of year that you can walk into a gas station in Texas with a mask on without having 6 guns drawn on you. This was something I was so worried about at the beginning of this entire pandemic. If we have to wear masks everywhere? Uh-oh. How do I go to the bank? Yes, hello. I would like to pay for the petrol I have literally just pumped into my vehicle. Please don't shoot me. Here's my card. God, it must add such an extra level of anxiety to people, just like cashiers and whatnot. It's just like, okay, is this just a regular customer or am I gonna get shot? Let's roll the dice. Sorry if it's already been posted, but in high school, Mr. Beast dreamed of doing YouTube as a career and having 1 million subs. Now he's one of the most well-known YouTubers and uses his fame to help others constantly. Hi, me in 5 years. I just hope to have 1 million subscribers. He has 45.9 from this screenshot. How many does he have right now? Well, damn, Jimmy, you've kind of overachieved. I have so much respect for Mr. Beast because let's just face it. What he's doing is he's making content to give back to people. His whole model is giving to people and he just keeps growing. That's so good. I don't know, man. I just love seeing people that just keep giving out to people and growing in like popularity and spreading the idea of just give more than you take. To me, that is the way things should be. It's so great. I love it. It's the same with Moist Critical. When he became first partnered with YouTube, he gave all of his money to charity. Even though he didn't have much money for himself. He was just doing it for the fun of it and just giving out. It's so good. I have so much respect for those two. I'm not sure of the exact date this was posted, but this screenshot is from July 2019. You've heard of the Roaring 20s? Now get ready for the Screaming 20s, coming to a decade near you in 2020. Is it too early? Or can we start screaming now? Scream now. Just scream all the time. We should be screaming here, there, now, everywhere. If we all scream at the same time and in harmony, I'm sure we can just rip the space-time continuum apart and just reset everything. It'll be touch and go to begin with, and there may be panic throughout the world, but as we continue to scream and we slowly match the background radiation, and the world will vibrate, the universe will rip asunder, and what will happen? Absolutely nothing. I'm bullshitting. Let's move on. Hey, it's critical! 354, that wow will be a meme in the future. And you were right, random person on the internet. Wait, is that Sapello? It is Sapello. Okay, it's not a random person on the internet. You called it. Actually, hang on. Were you the one that popularized this meme? Either way, you were correct. And what a meme it is.
At Bloy, met a really hot girl who was half Japanese and half Filipino. Think I ruined it by constantly calling her a jalapeno. Update, we got married. Hello and welcome back to Kalbus. My name is Quite, and today we're going to be looking at some more r/AgedLikeWine, a subreddit that looks at things that aged very well, whether they predicted the future or something has held up and stood the test of time. Anyways, let's jump right into it. From a 1995 episode of The Simpsons, Disney. These nuts. Disney Historical Park. Sorry, but there's profits to be had, and that's why we're going to buy The Simpsons. And now it is on Disney Plus. That episode, honestly. Here we have a very, very accurate prediction from 1991. If only we had 27 fingers. My fantasy and game system would be a complex 512-bit system. It could display 27,876,992 colors at one time and could play any game from any video game system that ever was or ever will be. There would be a miniature band inside that knew how to play any song. You could even buy a special chip that would allow you to make your own games for it. What game would come with the system, you ask? Super Mario Galaxy, better known as Super Mario Bros. 24. The system would come with 6 27-button controllers and would cost $259.95. I would call it the raw power system. So some of these could just be summed up as, having a computer, but the one that really matters is Super Mario Galaxy. He really did guess it like 16 years ahead of time. Congrats, dude. Will Discord soon kill Skype and TeamSpeak? Well, considering that I was talking to the editor of this video through Discord, I would say maybe, yeah, maybe. 3 years later, and these men are now the UFC middleweight and featherweight champions. The two best unsigned fighters in the world today. Remember this picture in a few years, time of two legends before their peak. That's an incredibly good prediction, I must say. I love how unflinching the dude on the left's face is. I really wish I knew their names because this is actually pretty sick. This is my mom. Thought she deserved to be here. She's 50. Oh, that's just really sweet. Whoever originally posted this very clearly cares about his mother. Bless up, dog. This guy's a prophet. In a video about Travis Scott from Billboard, Kanye is his mentor. Travis Scott is the next best thing. 6 years ago, this dude predicted that Travis Scott would be playing a similar role in music that Kanye West does. Being a kind of curator of sounds, being like a director of a bunch of different people's talents coming together. Very cool, very epic. Jingle all the way. Jamie's Marvel-based wallpaper, bedsheets, and other room decor. Also note that near the time this film came out, Marvel was about to go through a bankruptcy. But that bankruptcy didn't really define the rest of their future, as they're kind of popping off now. Only the highest grossing movie in all of human existence. An illustration of a road in Oxford in 1810, and then we go to 2015, where that same road in Oxford looks pretty much the exact same thing. Hasn't aged in 200 years. Absolutely epic. It's a picture of Marzipan and PewDiePie together, and it aged very well because they stayed together, and now they are married. Very, very, very epic. This excerpt from the series called Disenchantment, Season 1, Episode 5, and it seems to predict Belle Delphine. An old dude sitting in a barrel full of water titled Me-Flavored Water. 1 cup, 15 cents. Come taste my knees, only 15 cents. See, the thing is, though, it wasn't only 15 cents when I bought my Belle Delphine bath water that I never got. It was $35. She turned a much larger profit than this man did, I can tell you that. Song ages pretty well. Recently went 5x multi-platinum. Was published in 1982. And here we have Toto Africa, where it's certified 5x platinum on December 9th, 2019. Still gaining mad traction. I mean, it's just a bomb-ass song. Literally like a very, very big piece of human history as far as I'm concerned. Andy Samberg at 18, then 40. He's 40 now? God, I remember when I was watching him in The Lonely Island and shit. Dude, he still looks like he's 20 with like the baby face with the no beard. He almost looks older when he was 18. I don't know. But damn, this man looks like absolute gold. Not even just for being 40, he's a beautiful specimen. I really just called him a specimen, end my life. The lyrics to a Weird Al song from 2011. This happens more today than it did when he released the song. Stop Forwarding That Crap to Me by Weird Al Yankovic with lyrics. You're passing around a link to some dumb thing on YouTube that everybody else already saw 3 years ago. I can tell there's a very personal experience and story behind this post, and I must say, I feel very bad for Weird Al. He must have gotten so much shit that he was very personally motivated to make this song. Hell have mercy on the man who sent him the link that broke the camel's back. Here we have the very obvious Aged Like Wine image of Paul Rudd, who is 50, and looks the exact same as he did 25 years ago. It's kind of he's kind of like I saw a Tumblr post once that was talking about how there's like different kinds of immortals from different eras, and Paul Rudd is the newest immortal in the club. I swear, there's gonna be a stupid trend called Enter Area 51 Challenge by Skidians 2 years ago. And the internet 2 years later, looking through the window blinds, just very excited to raid Area 51, but not actually do it, more of as a joke. Too Bad and Natosi were both there, that was fun. My Chemical Romance. Here we have them telling Chile to stay safe in 2019. And that is the year that My Chemical Romance got back together. They predicted their own return date. Top-notch prediction. Joker and Sans for Smash Ultimate are likely not gonna happen, but if they did, Smash Ultimate would have the undisputed, most untouchable soundtrack in gaming. Like, it's over, nothing can top it. No, yeah, the soundtrack of Smash Ultimate is absolutely baller. I jam out to, like, the OST every single day, that's a lie, but sometimes I like listening to individual tracks that I enjoyed while playing on a specific stage. Other companies making sure to not do or say anything the Chinese government wouldn't like. Bethesda.
Liberty Prime is online, all systems nominal, weapons hot. Mission, the destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
Cold War really did carry over for some people. Never ended. It's still frozen to this day in some people's eyes. Marvel's Ant-Man 2015. The villain was like, did you think you could stop the future with a heist? And then Avengers Endgame in 2023, it was literally Ant-Man's idea to go back in time with what he called a time heist to undo the events of future so that it was almost as if they didn't happen. No caption needed, it's just a picture of the incredibly iconic wallpaper of Minecraft. This game has aged like absolute fine wine. Still releasing boss-ass content to this day, and it's finally come back in style. I don't feel like a loser anymore. Missy Elliott. Wow, this Halloween I decided to recreate my first album cover from 22 years ago. One of these pictures I took only 3 days ago. The other was 22 years ago. Can y'all tell the difference? The only thing that's really giving it away for me is like the actual image quality. Definitely not anything in it. I feel like these are interchangeable because of how well like she's aged. Like goddamn. On an Ask Me Anything thread for Jake Gyllenhaal, ever considered joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And he responds, I feel like everyone everywhere is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, whether they like it or not. Like communism. Eventually, he cracked like the rest of us did. I'll actually be starring in my own MCU movie very soon. Be sure to catch that in theaters, coming to you never. 3-Year-Old Wine, when Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2 were first announced, when it was still called Infinity War Part 1 and 2. I hope they end Part 1 with Thanos snapping his fingers and begin Part 2 with the after effects. You were so on point, Kenneth Perkins, 3 years ago. And I'm really glad that he was right about it, because it was a very fun time in the theaters, except for the part when I was sad. Blizzard not fun. The Blizzard Rant on April 10th, 2016 from JonTron, and it was about a very different thing that it might be about now, but the Ancient One says you're about 3 years too early. That rant would become so much more relevant later in the future. Jenny Nicholson's poll. Sonic the Hedgehog's final design reveal will include 20% human fingernails, 24% a human belly button, 18% humanoid mono eye, 38% the teeth of a human baby. I can't believe you guys were right. Oh my god. I really want to thank whoever screenshotted this tweet for screenshotting it in Twitter night mode instead of the original screenshot that Jenny Nicholson took of her own tweet in Twitter light mode. One is very much inherently superior to the other. Bryan Cranston is 63. God damn, he looks good. Jack's Films prediction. Hashtag Jack Ask. Jackass. What's your predictions on Avengers Infinity War? I predict it'll set up Infinity War 2. He was correct. It's a screenshot of Peggy Carter talking to Captain America in what were thought to be his final moments in the first Avenger. And someone commented 4 years ago, hoping someone builds a time machine for Steve to go back and dance with Peggy. I'm crying now, okay? And the Ancient One once again says, you're about 4 years too early. Justin Y, in his all-knowingness, says, from 7 months ago, finally, Sans Undertale confirmed for Smash. Up on a video about Fallout 76 being garbage, here we have Austin Grover coming in with the... with the quickest wit I've ever seen. From 11 months ago. Lol, just slap a battle royale in it. Everyone will hop on it. Austin Grover Fallout 76 Battle Royale. Oh, and then at E3 2019, guess what they added? A Battle Royale, in case it wasn't obvious. Sakurai, outside of Toby Fox's house, banging on the door. You can't keep Sans away from me much longer, Toby. I love how many people just knew that the Sans thing was happening, because we all just kind of wanted it in our hearts because it would be so goddamn funny, but also, like, it just seemed kind of like such a natural fit. Sans is so good. I feel bad for Terry, who was like the actual DLC fighter that got announced that during that whole event. Sans completely overshadowed him, and he was a mere, quote-unquote, mere me skin, but he absolutely crushed it. I cannot hate. I think it would be pretty cool for some special ops unit to raid the Area 51 base, or some people get together and parachute over the Area 51 at nighttime, with silenced M4s and have a sniper team set up around the perimeter to take out the camo dudes and provide cover for the close quarter combat / infantry unit to go and search / siege / secure the perimeter. Okay, it didn't exactly happen like that, it was more just a bunch of internet shit posters doing Fortnite dances outside the thing, but still, he predicted it in 2007 that something like this might happen. I thought of this because I had a dream a while back that I was actually in a team raiding Area 51, lol, and there were aliens and alien technology in a Stargate portal there. It was an awesome dream. I wonder how people who made all these Area 51 posts like decades ago, or a decade ago, feel about the fact that it kind of came to fruition. They gotta feel pretty good if they even remember that it was something they said on the internet all that time ago. Maybe a bit irregular, but my beautiful Lucian, left at 6 months old, right at days shy of 9 years, aging in reverse. Oh, it's such a cute little doggy! I wanna pet it and give it a hug. God, I love huskies so goddamn much. This comment on an amazing performance by Tim Chalamet from... Tim Chalamet? Tell Tim Chalamet to come get at me. I'm trying to... The only way I remember how to say his name is through the Tyler Creator lyric, but it's from 2016 is when the video is from. Brilliant. He's gonna be big this year, and they were absolutely right. He had a massive year. This guy predicted a Minecraft biome long before it was released in the comments section of an IBX Toy Cat video. I really think they need to add a bamboo forest biome, like if you agree. And 1.9k people were also right and predicted this on time. Not on time, ahead of time. When your fan cast for a movie not even development yet becomes a reality. Mahershala Ali for Blade. Okay, thanks at Marvel Studios, they really hit it on the head there. Why don't we just storm into Area 51? I mean, there is so much fuss about Area 51 and aliens, why don't we gather up about 20,000 people, send flyers and add a date to it, and then meet up at the gate and storm in? Now, two things might happen. One, we all get shot. If we did, we would have enough reporters to cover the place and the rest of the American show. There are signs at the base entry and on the fences surrounding that. Part of the sign says, use of deadly force authorized. That's what I call a serious notification. That sign just isn't so the tourists will go, oh, ooh, and ah. Say you and your 20,000 folks show up and try to enter the base without an invitation, while all those reporters stand well back and watch you try to storm the base, knowing what the headlines would be next day. 20,000 morons do something really stupid. I kinda like to see that myself. 1 decade ago. You did it, you crazy son of a bitch, you did it! Terry Crews is 51 today, and he looks absolutely incredible. Just for clarification's sake, it's not actually for today because this post was made 4 months ago, but when at the time of that post was made, he was 50 that day. If there were ever to make a movie on Invader Zim, from 3 years ago, Quentin Houston said this would be the perfect theme song. I don't know if this was the theme song, but they did make a movie for Invader Zim. Probably half of the memes about Hurricane Dorian. You see that sign there that says hurricane warning? Florida. Disregard that, Frank. It's a bunch of liberal bullshit. I remember when Adult Swim made a joke and everyone got pissed off, but it turns out they were right. The writing on Game of Thrones, 2011 to 2016. They tried to bail for Star Wars, but they didn't actually get to make it. My shitty joke from 2013 just manifested itself into reality. My philosophy in life is to kill them with kindness. Pulls out giant machete with kindness bedazzled on the handle. Florida man tells neighbors he's going to kill them with kindness, then tries to kill them with a machete he named Kindness. Photos. Oh, I want to see the bedazzle work. Here we have a tweet from Denny's. The most powerful 4-inch piece of cheese ever. I-cheese. Minecraft good. Let's end this one off on another nostalgia Minecraft trip, because I love Minecraft. Minecraft very good, yes. I dream of a golden age, when the community of cringe has withered to little more than nothing, and YouTube has forgotten entirely of Minecraft. Sometime in that age, a YouTuber, maybe big, maybe small, walks into an enormous library. A library of games. They walk to an empty aisle and pick up an old dusty book. That book is Minecraft. Having no idea what Minecraft is, they flip through the book to find a wonderland of creativity in the form of blocks. They make a video on it, not doing Bed Wars or Sky Wars or Lucky Block or anything like that. They simply build. Grab a couple friends, maybe punch some sheep, then when that video goes viral, the world is reminded again of the wonder that is Minecraft. Then, and maybe then, the beauty and magic of the rising square sun over the landscape of blocks is visible once again. Anyways, that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and check out our last Age Like Wine video. You might enjoy that one thoroughly as well if you like this one. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we post Reddit content here every single day. My name has been Quite, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.